Hello, everybody. Welcome to our channel. Today we're here to talk about mental health. We want to know, why this thing of yours, what's happening inside? I'm not alone. I'm here with my co-host. To introduce to you the first lady.
Hi guys, I'm Lesego, aka Lu. Welcome.
I simple then Junior JR Mutale. Simple. IG.
Hi guys, I'm Masinde, Happy Girls Worldwide. You know the vibes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for coming to be here with us. Thank you. You could have been anywhere and you're here with us. So today's topic, very interesting. Mental health. Yeah, no, I know. Ooh, Rafaela,
Yeah,
you're stress. It's already
It's already mental.
Yeah. We want to talk about why we neglect our mental health. Why is mental health a taboo in our community? Depression. So, not to be long, let's do this, baby. Alright, welcome guys. Today we're talking about mental health. Please note that the views expressed in this show are not of a professional. It's from our own personal views.
Yep.
And if you need professional help, please see a psychologist or psychiatrist. They are available all over. I care corner. These services are free, guys. Come on. I want to talk about mental health. Why is mental health such a taboo in African cultures?
I want to start with why it's so important in life more than anything, because basically we go through a lot of things as human beings, and then once you hit, let's say rejection is a huge dent on mental health for me personally.
Okay.
So rejection, be it work, first of all.
Boyfriend.
Secondly,
about hurting it.
what?
But some boyfriends will give you mental health.
Can't even be serious out here. Anyway, be at work, so interview, whatever, great, and they reject you. That time you thought you did great. That's a dent on your mental health.
Yep.
Secondly, it could be boyfriends. It could be boyfriends, heartbreak, all those things. That is also part of the downfall of mental health. So it's tricky. It's tricky because it messes with how you
view yourself.
How you
your
portray
confidence
yourself,
and everything.
how you portray yourself
Perspective
on
of
your
life.
everyday life, how you
Yeah.
portray yourself, and it could be subconscious as well. So you might be thinking that you're doing good and you being great, or you being nice to everybody, whereas you being an asshole to people because
For a
of,
nice word.
because of the stuff that is going on with your mental health that feed into stuff that happen every day. I don't know what you guys think, but that's just a bit of my expertise. I'm lying. A bit of my knowledge and my experience as a person who is, I don't want to say it is a battle, but it's not something that I will wanna commit suicide over, for me.
Yeah.
So it is a problem. It is a battle every day, constantly. For me, that's my two cents.
Yeah. Now listen, when it comes to mental health, especially as us as black people, I think also we tend to not forget what our parents say to us at an early age.
Yeah.
Don't do this and this and this, because this portrays behavior.
Yeah.
It portrays behavior ya society or so what they instill in us at a young age, they don't know how it affects way late into our adult stages, right? So when you think about Sharp, I can't be crying
As a man. Yeah.
That also affects your mental health as a G, because now you can't say Eshan, I can't cry in front of my Sintle because how's she gonna take me? And now you suppress all those feelings, and also it's years and years of suppression. And from my point, it creates like you become depressed.
Yeah.
You become depressed, and that depression, you don't wanna go into a professional space and go to a psychiatrist or a clinical psychologist and say, now this is what's happening to me, and so this is how I feel, because now you feel like, listen, if I go back home, how are people gonna take me? How are my boys gonna take me? How's my girl gonna take me? And that becomes a problem and now it affects all of your relationships.
Yeah.
It affects all of your relationships. It's not just friendships. It affects your work life as well.
Yeah.
It affects your work life as well. And then, but by shebang in a negative point of view, that thing, I understand into
You don't.
I understand into, and that's why we feel neglected by family, by friends, by partners. You understand?
They don't understand.
Yeah, they don't understand.
I just to touch on what you guys said, I agree completely. I also feel like as human beings, we go through so much in life, and we don't actually really realize the impact that those things have on our mental health. I'm trying to think of an example, like something that you'll go through and you won't realize that this is actually fucking me mentally, and the repercussions or the results of that later on are horrible. So I wanted to talk about something a bit more serious or whatever. Parents raising kids, we don't realize how the way we live our lives as parents. I'm not a parent, I'd love to be, I will be soon, but yeah.
Hint, hint.
Oh, okay.
No guys, it's just Mkaba guys. But what I wanted to say, we don't realize as parents the lives that we live and how they impact our kids, how we raise our kids. So there was something that I was watching, I made a status about this the other day. There was something that I was watching the other day, and this boy saw his father get arrested for raping a 12-year-old girl. And from that moment, he started resenting women. He didn't realize it until later on in his life when he was now a serial killer, just killing women. So it's just, I'm just trying to show you, like, mental health is like a real thing. And in the black culture, we don't actually take it seriously. That way, I'll voice out your opinion or how you feel, Linda did you wrong. So why victimize her?
Yeah.
You know, in the black community, you're a victim. You don't want to. So let's change that, guys. This topic is like intense. Sorry.
It's also. Oh, sorry.
Okay. I think the reason we chose this topic is because, as much as we neglect mental health is very important. Everything stems from the mind. If you cannot see yourself as a winner, you won't be a winner.
Yeah.
So if certain things that affect you on a daily, rejection from
Anyone.
shedding again on
Even
the street.
bullying.
Some people, even bullying. Hey,
Yeah.
even bullying is affects us because it affects how you view yourself, and how you view yourself is very important and very key. With topics of mental health, I think as well, the one major thing that we're not looking at is social media, okay?
Yeah.
Because social media exposes us to so many people. I get exposed to a Lesego who's in Dubai. I get exposed to a Junior who's in the Machochombe. And all these people are all tweeting different
contrast.
things and Instagramming. Omunye Instagram amakadla manqina, omunye Instagram adla prawns. And when you look at them and you think, I went to school with Junior.
What is it about me?
Junior used to be an idiot at school. Berma is not hang a posh. When I was with posh level, usabenze kawash lo muntu lona. And it really affects you. So how much time you also spend on social media affects how you view life. So hey, and going back to what you said about how men are perceived as strong and we're not able to cry. For now, I found that as something that also affected me, in a sense that I've had relationships that didn't work, but I couldn't cry because I can't.
Yeah.
I've had jobs that I've been fired from, jobs that didn't
Material.
work out.
Material.
What are you? I'm joking. Jobs and relationships.
Shout
Shout outs.
look, life has dealt its fair share. I'm surprised how I'm still standing.
Amen.
There's issues from daddy beating up mommy, siblings getting arrested, all of those things. As much as when we go through life is so busy. Hey, we live in a busy time.
Yeah.
Like there's always something, and life doesn't. This is the problem. Life doesn't give you a chance to stop and say, okay, look at yourself. Are you okay? Do you need water? Sometimes it's just simple things. Sometimes it's just needing someone to talk to and say, hey, I'm not doing well. Bang heta, what. I'm not doing well at school. I'm not doing well in the family zone.
And sometimes you don't even realize you're not okay.
Until it's too late.
Until the people around you will say, hey, look, how sharp, you've been acting a certain way.
And even when they tell you won't see it, hey?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be defensive. What do you mean? I've been buying you
This
drinks.
is one thing I wanted to say. It takes admitting to yourself that you are mentally in the dogs. You're not seeing right from wrong. You're not seeing good from bad, black from white, all these things. So for me personally, it takes admitting to yourself, accepting that people would, like you said, people will tell you that no, you're not, you seem like you're not fine or whatever, but it takes that. So people would respond as they'd be defensive. When they hear you saying, oh no, how you're sharp, and you're just like, drunk, because I feel like I'm good.
But that's depression.
Yeah.
So it takes accepting help and accepting other people's views on how you portray yourself to see that there might be something wrong. What do I do to fix that?
But the thing is also, taking people's views doesn't mean that you need to listen to every single person that gives you their
100%.
opinion.
100%.
Because now that gives you that thing. Everyone's got an opinion about me. I need to listen to so and so and so, and you end up altering your own personality to what people think about you. And if you do that, now you fall into a deeper depression than what you were in right now.
Now you must keep up with everyone else's standards because now how sale shabu for bona. But if they give you examples, if you as a friend, I say to you, look, you have been acting a certain way, you've been doing this and this and this and this. This is not you according to how I know you. That should say something to you. I don't think that should make you feel like, ish, now I have to live up to Lesego standards. Like now, I'm genuinely looking out for you as a friend and saying, hey, I feel like you're not okay. Maybe you haven't seen it or realized it or noticed it, but you're not okay.
I think maybe this
and only you will know why.
I think maybe this is a one thing about us black people also that we don't do much. We do not introspect. If you take that moment of introspection,
don't agree.
If you don't take that moment of introspection, know yourself. Know thyself, guys. Know yourself so that when everyone else comes and they have different opinions about you, you know that this is not gonna work for me. This is not gonna work for me, because if you know yourself and you know for a sharp, this is a flaw that I have. How do I correct it? You don't take someone else's opinion and correct yourself by someone else's opinion. You take that opinion and you say, this is how I'm going to say, Junior or wrong so. Itukise katsela eso. But are we change?
Can I just say something? Sorry.
Want to say something?
I just wanted to say, based on what you're saying, sometimes your way of doing things is not, you may think it's working for you, but it's actually not. That's how Rona on the outside can see and say, Junior, you are different. Now personally, Kitibinki. Are you excited? And I always, so many people in my life have said, oh, you're so private, you're this. Sometimes I need an outsider's perspective because I don't see what I'm doing. I try to suppress so much of my feelings and what I'm going through, which is my mental health. I'm fucking that up even further. I need you, Junior, or whoever to say, hey, how sharp undanga? Check out. So the way I feel I've been doing things, I feel is right for me, but it probably isn't. Yes, every human being feels like the way they do things is sharp, and Linda or whatever. Mind your own business, whatever. That doesn't work sometimes, guys. You need to check up on your people and give advice to your friends. Sometimes they need to hear it.
Okay. So with regards to Junior saying, you know yourself, self-doubt is the best time, but you won't know yourself
It's
completely.
a journey.
Yes.
Learning. Even if you make mistakes, these are the mistakes that curve you to becoming not who you are, but
A better version.
a better version of yourself, but in the journey as well, because you won't stay stagnant in the
One
same
place.
person for the rest of your life. So mental health is so vast, guys.
Yeah, I
Depression
know,
is
it's
a very dark place. People cry,
Yeah.
and all these things. So men will say they don't want to cry in front of us and whatever, but when they sleep, guys, there's no way. Be honest, guys. When you sleep and when you upset and all these things, you know there's a tear there, a tear or two there when it's, I'm not making it a joke.
Yeah, no. I hear you.
It's always great to admit, just know what's going on so that you can fix it,
Yeah,
or alter it, or
make a plan.
I just want to shift for a second, guys. In terms of mental illness in the black community, do you know how many types of mental illnesses there are, and how many symptoms, or how do you diagnose or see the symptoms of each and every single type of mental illness?
Sure. Is that the first question, or how many
That is-
questions?
that-
That is the question.
How do you know? And where do you find the facts?
Okay. For now. Okay, I'll share my story. In 2017, I was at a very strange place in my life. I wasn't working, things weren't working out.
Yeah.
I just broken up with somebody I loved with my dear heart, and
no.
so what has Kala not what but for now, there's a few people. Social media worked out in a positive light for me, because I didn't realize I was going through a deep depression. It wasn't just a surface area depression. It was where I'm a happy guy. I can be happy and smile with you, and then when I get home, fuck all. Like I got to a point where I was literally numb, and I couldn't, and I hated it, the fact that there's times where I know that I'm sad, but I don't know why I'm sad.
Yes.
And it's frustrating that Ngwatile, am I hungry? No. And you want to sleep? No. What do you want? I don't know.
There's something, man. But you can't put your finger on it.
And for now, I think there was a psychologist. I followed a psychologist on my timeline, and they actually helped me. They just posted a few things, which, you know, man, are you always depressed? Are you always hungry? Trouble sleeping? And then I was like, no, man. And when I sat down and I thought about it, and it stemmed from childhood things, that age, there's things that I didn't deal with. That I didn't deal with. And I had to force myself to actually start to get to know myself. So self-discovery is a journey. 2017 was like a couple of years ago. But even today, I can't say I know myself, because there's certain things that I'll do.
Shut up.
I'm like, how?
Is it?
I'm like, no, but I've done this before. I did this before last year, and I did this with this one. Oh, so maybe it's a trait, it's a habit, or it's a trait that I have. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But you, in learning yourself, you're gonna find out there's things about you that you don't like.
Yeah.
There's things about you're not as nice as you think you are.
Yeah. And there's things that you've always tried to suppress. Emotions, feelings, experiences.
Yeah.
And not everyone is gonna experience the same
same
type
way.
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
People might not like you, and you're just like, why don't you, man? I'm trying to be the same person.
I'm a nice person.
Exactly, but they won't experience you because they also have different traits
Yeah.
coming in, you know. So it's
And also, what
so
you think,
vast.
what you think of yourself as a nice person, someone else might not think as genuine.
The one thing
Yeah.
that we
Yep.
skipped was that every human, like, I don't care who you are, even the serial killer, even if you are raping people, everyone thinks whatever they're doing, they're right.
Yeah.
Until it takes someone else to say, "Hi, dogs, why are you hitting girls?
Mental.
Why are you doing this?" And they're like, "How come is it wrong to hit girls?" You're like, "What do you mean?"
I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna cut you off. Please, guys, I'm gonna cut you off. We need to take a break.
All right,
We
cool.
need to take a break.
We don't want to.
All right, let's pay some bills. We'll be right back. Thank you for keeping in tune.
Guys.
Welcome back, everybody. We are still on Why Society, episode 2, season 2. The topic is still mental health. What exactly is mental health? What we think about it? All of those shenanigans. So, in closing for me, I feel like we should normalize a lot of things. I'm going 2000 on you guys. Let's normalize talking as people. Let's normalize allowing people to be there for us so we can talk. Let's stop shutting people out. Just normalize, guys. It's okay for someone to be there for you. They're not in your business. Sometimes you need a different perspective, a different voice, a different view on your situation. It's okay. Therapy is okay. We need it. We are going through a lot as human beings. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. I think Linda has so much to say about this.
Jeez, way to put me under the spot, eh? I'm actually very shy. I don't know why you guys don't believe when I tell you.
Wow, he's shy and he's on the show. Wow.
Anywho,
Wait, see, wow.
For now, it's for now what works for me might not necessarily work for you. But take it to basics. With depression, it tells you like you can't trust your own brain.
Yeah.
Your own brain. The thing that you used to think, you can't trust it because the decision will make.
Shout out.
Like you jump peanut butter and baked beans.
Shout out.
So
Wow, guys.
but for now, what
Us
now?
not trusting our brain, see?
Yeah.
It's a joke and we love.
Look, for another basics word, I did like every morning you wake up, to be alive is a gift. Like,
Yeah.
Life is so volatile, you could die at any time. But that doesn't mean you must always be scared, you must live. You must live. Take it back to basics. When you're not feeling well, are you hungry? Have you eaten? Or have you bathed? Do you have enough water in your system? When last did you sleep? When actually sleep also becomes
Basically
an
the
issue.
symptoms of depression.
Sometimes, the 1 minute clip, a hug, a stupid, that doesn't need to be special from anyone. Just someone who'd hug me, to feel a warmth in
Goes a long way.
and talk about it. Try finding people that can listen. Be a listener. Now, Scary. How could we tell him? Fana one long hetile. Fana, you know there 2 days. Fana one long hetile.
Ukhale na. Ukhale. Masabi.
What do you think, Junior? What's your take on the whole thing?
My take on the whole thing is let us as black people change the way we think about mental illness as a whole. Let's not say depressed,
We live through stressful
or
times.
schizophrenic,
Oh, victim.
or bipolar,
Yeah.
or anxiety.
That doesn't dictate who you are.
Mental illness does not change the person that you are. Parents, yekani utshela umntwana ukuthi uyahlanya ngoba une depression or une anxiety or une schizophrenia. The thing is, we treat mental illness as a taboo. We don't want to treat it. Period.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Best way to face it.
So, face the problem head on. Support structures are important.
Very key.
Let's not change treatment towards that person. Treat them the same way that they were before you knew about their mental illness. Lo muntu lo akahlanye, akana AIDS or akana into ezomhlukanisa nawe.
AIDS is manageable.
Nakhona vele AIDS is not
Yeah,
a
it's
death sentence.
okay with AIDS, just by the way.
Yeah. Also, AIDS is not a death sentence. Akana chicken pox. Ukuthi mengakuthinta uzokuthelela.
But we get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uzochika
So,
whatever wrong,
yeah.
but cancel it.
Yeah.
So, but asikhumbuleni ukuthi umuntu uyaphila with every single illness that they've got. We don't change how we treat them. We don't change how we act around people. So mentally ill people are also the same as you and the next person who lives next door. So also remember that with regards to treating
But it's only natural for Gucci
Okay, so let us normalize giving people time to talk about whatever they're going through. Let us give people enough time to normalize whatever is going on with them,
Yeah.
so that they can talk about it
Yeah.
and be able to, not even talk about it, be able to start normalizing or rationalizing in their heads that it's okay to take it out, because there's people that are going through the same thing or something even worse, you know. So let us normalize giving people time to excrete.
Do not fall into societal pressure.
Yes.
In closing,
In closing.
the helplines for depression, mental illness, hotlines will be found on our screens down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment
Always.
on NATO World
Magazine.
This is
NATO
World
World
Media.
Yes.
It's NATO World
Yes.
Are
Media.
you guys confused? What's happening?
It is.
I think we're gonna need a retake of that.
It is what NATO World Media on YouTube. You'll find Y Society channel. The episodes,
Interact
all of
with
them.
us. Come on, guys.
Interact with us. Let us know what you want us to talk about. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Y Society.
Check us out.
We
Check us
love
out.
you so
Thank you.
much.
She's back.
Hashtag normalize. Normalize a lot.
Oh, Danko.
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
It's not okay, but it's okay not to be okay.
Yes, that's what I meant. Hashtag normalize. Hashtagging normalize. I think that's